Well, here's a huge learning experience.
Yeah, this week we casted some dice and
some D&D dice.
Yeah, some D&D dice, resin casted some dice, making some molds.
Let's add trying to make some molds, because I think this was a learning. We didn't make molds right away.
No, it took a couple of tries, definitely.
I the way I look at it now, like Punish Props, Adam Savage, Tested, dude, they're ungodly. Like I don't. They make it look so easy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this is that's the point of the trying. You got to try to do to learn. I think that was the most important thing I learned from this video is like learning it.
That's also why we show all of our crap sheets.
Yeah,
you know?
you're on our adventure, but.
So this giant looked like a potted plant. You're using that to hold the...
Yeah, I figured I can cast all the dice in one shot, and to me it was a good idea.
Do you have a breakaway point?
No, I do not. There's no breakaway point, and then eventually I have to get this giant block out of there.
Did you print that in FDM?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like 100 infill, giant, massive block?
No, 4 shells, light infill, just to make it that it's...
That looks pretty beefy.
Yeah. I even made it myself in Tinkercad, thank you very much.
Oh, good job.
Getting it out was no small task.
I'm surprised you didn't cut it or like smash it and break it open.
I wanted to reuse it. In my mind, it was reusable.
Maybe we should have went the trays you use for baking, like disposable trays.
Yeah, I mean you want some, and it uses a ton of mold. I went through like half that mold.
Oh, the liquid.
Yeah, but I mean, as you can see in the next shot, they cast well. They came out well.
So now you're cutting that huge square into each chunk.
Yeah.
And here is your first attempt?
Yeah, this is one of my first attempts to make it, and what ends up happening is the resin doesn't sink deep enough. Oh, at this point, I screwed up the D20 mold cutting it. I like cut it in half.
So you're making a mini mold now?
Yeah, so this is kind of what I should have did the first time out. Make a smaller mold, less mold, and easier to manage.
Yeah, and then you could have also just cut down the side of the cup when you're ready.
Yeah, you'll see I get to that point later on down the road. But here I'm just going to cut these back out, and I'm going to attempt to make them, singles.
It looks very messy too.
It is.
So always use, what is it, like paper towel?
Yeah, put some paper down because it will stick to your table. And like I was cutting these small holes in there, and this is where I really kind of needed like a little scale to keep up with the resin. But I'm just eyeballing the amount of resin I'm dropping into this thing in one shot.
Which is definitely not. That's working against us for this.
Yeah, I was working against myself, but
it's also the hole is really small, so
there's no suction. Yeah. So you can see that's all that came out because that's all that made it into the mold. And this was like my second attempt, and this was my third attempt. I found a new technique online. So,
which was burned paper.
Yeah, that paper was on fire on my desk, and I'm like, oh, this is bad, and I ran to the kitchen. I left the shot to linger because that was me in the kitchen, but I don't have a hot glue gun, that's why I'm using fire like a savage.
Yeah, so fire on the glue. Well, you ordered a hot glue gun, which is nice.
Yeah.
So we we're gluing a post, or we're gluing we're gluing it to a post on the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, this is kind of the original technique I should have went with, and this kind of makes like a single mold, smaller, use less resin, it's more concentrated.
And these are also 3D printed.
Yes, I printed these on a whole bunch of machines. But even these are hard to get, so I guess this is kind of a consumable item. So as you can see, I'm just going to chop these up. But
maybe Pam spray next time.
Yeah, or some baby powder. But since we can print all we need, it doesn't matter. But as you can see now, like it's going to come out, and then I'm going to cut this mold open, and you can see that it takes well, but there's just a lot going on to get these. To get that cavity refilled.
And just so you know, we know that the dice look good printed in resin. We're just trying to learn.
Yeah, the casting and the molding process was more what I was here to learn. And at this point, I kind of started filling the dice, and I kind of keep running into the same issue that they're not fully formed or whatever.
This also, with the rubber bands, like this looks like you're going in the direction where what we normally see online, where the thing they have is like two pieces of two halves, and then it's like rubber band together.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I keep looking up new ways to do this, so I'm kind of incorporating new things as I go. So I'm making progression as I go, and you'll see it. Like after my next attempt, I'll start to actually have a die.
And you're learning.
It's going to come up right now.
Learning
boom,
new techniques.
One die.
The one die to rule them all.
Yes.
But you can't get that thing off, can you?
No, I can't.
Okay.
So at this point, this is my second major attempt. And
are you still on the same bottle of, or did you buy more?
No, I have managed to have the same bottle. And you see, I'm really mixing it up, stirring it, and
You're pushing the resin into the mold.
Yeah, and then that from this cut is a different day because I ordered that syringe to really push them in there, to really get the resin in there. Like I'm like, nothing's gonna stop me, and you can see how much more resin I'm using now than I was previously. So now we're starting to kind of get some dice. Now it's like, oh look, they're actually forming in there,
and not just pieces flaking out. Okay.
I'm still not close to getting a perfect set yet, and I barely ended up with a set. I call it, but I'm definitely
a lot better than the beginning.
Yeah, this is what the videos I look for to be able to kind of
learn the process.
Yeah, I'm learning as I go, and then hopefully the people at home can see us and ask questions and be like, hey, how'd you get there? And we just kind of show you that. And now at this point, we're kind of coming to the end because I'm like, now I know what I'm doing. I feel confident, and I'm gonna go for some blue dice.
So why did you choose blue?
I bought a whole pack of dye, and I like blue. And my first set of D&D dice was indeed blue.
Okay. So you put the like I said, you put the resin in, and then now you're
I'm pulling out blue dice.
Okay.
And then I gotta start smoothing them out and chiseling them up.
Okay, so now you have to do the cleanup.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start cleaning it up, and then we'll show you the final set right after this.
Here's the reveal.
Well, this is a great video, a good learning experience. Come back and join us for the next one on our crazy journey. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe, and
don't forget to hit the bell.